Good morning, class. Today our unit will be on the Texas Revolution. This is how Texas won their independence from Mexico. The first battle that occurred was on the Battle of Gonzales, which took place in the city of Gonzales back on October 2nd, 1835. From here you can see where it talks about the cannon that they had there at Gonzales, which was used as a protection weapon against the Mexicans. And this is where they came up with the flag and the famous saying, "Come and take it," which means come and take our cannon. And then from there we can go ahead and move on to the Battle of San Jacinto.
In the Battle of San Jacinto, on April 1836, Texans Scout Dev Smith told General Houston that the Mexican army was moving to the San Jacinto River. On April 19th, Houston set up camp in an oak grove by rising ground on Buffalo Bayou, where it joined the San Jacinto River. The trees and the rising ground hid the Texans from the Buffalo Bayou was behind the Texans, and the San Jacinto River was on their left. In front of them was a prairie with Vince Bayou on the right. Houston's army numbered over 900 men. In this battle, Texas casualties were 10 and the Mexican casualties were 650 men. And then we go on to the Texas Revolution, which was the last battle.
This was the Battle of the Alamo in January of 1836. Sam Houston and Colonel Bowie find out that the old missions could be properly defended. So they went out to the Alamo, which is in San Antonio. And on February 5th, another key figure arrived in San Antonio, which was Lieutenant Colonel William B. Travis of the regular Texas Army, joined the Alamo, and some other soldiers. So after that, the Texas commanders at the Alamo realized that they had too few soldiers to hold off a large Mexican attack. So both Travis and Bowie believed that leading the Alamo was very important to the fate of Texas, state of Texas. So after that, that's where they won their independence from Mexico. And from there, we could move on to our assessments that we're going to be doing throughout the week.
Our Monday assessment is going to be our 3-2-1 strategy on the Texas Revolution. First, the students are going to list 3 things they learned about the Texas Revolution, list 2 people or groups that were involved in the Texas Revolution, and the last one would be list 1 question you still wonder about the Texas Revolution. With this, we go on to the second assessment for Tuesday.
For Tuesday, the students will be continuing the 3-2-1 strategy, and they will write a response to the questions about the student will wonder section, which is the Battle of Gonzales. Students will respond with a 1-page essay. And this is a rubric that they will be looking at. For the rubric, we do have the writing section, the 5 W's, which is who, what, when, where, and why. The grammar, the organization, the proper information, and finishing strong. These are the points that they have to touch within the essay.
For Wednesday's assessment, we have Stars of the Texas Revolution. It's a cut and paste, basically. Where important people like Jim Bowie, William B. Travis, Susan Dickinson, Stephen F. Austin, and Dev Smith were some of the important figures of the Texas Revolution. And we have a description on the bottom of the assessment, which are the ones that they're going to have to cut and paste.
For Thursday's assessment, we're going to do a booklet style. They have to locate the 4 important wars that happened on the state, and then they're going to write on the template what happened there and so forth.
For the summative assessment, it would be on Friday. It's gonna be a multiple choice assessment. Students will answer corresponding to the Texas Revolution. So it's gonna be an overall, it's an overall assessment.
We also have a book that we can look over. It's on one of the battles, the San Jacinto battle. It gives a brief description of what happened during the battle. And the other book we have is the Gonzales battle. And as well as the San Jacinto, it gives a brief description of what happened, who were members of the Gonzales battle, and so forth.